How we doing, everybody? So here we are in our next week here, our fourth week, I believe it is. Let's take a look and verify that. Indeed, week 4. So you know what is due at the end of this week. We staggered the resume and the cover letter thus. The resume being due Friday. That's this Friday. That's the 12th. And then the cover letter assignment the 14th, Sunday, 2 days later. Now remember, for both of these assignments, and they complement each other, okay, you are writing cover letters, job application letters, according to our book in chapter 15, for each resume. Now I say each because, as you remember from last week's video, which you could revisit for particulars, page numbers in the text, all that fun stuff, you are giving me 3 resumes for 3 different mock job applications, okay? Now, these can be your very own repurposed resumes, okay? Or you could create 3 from scratch, okay? But I would suggest that you apply to actual places in your resume, okay? Or have an actual position that you are seeking, okay? So remember, there are 3 types. There's what's called a plain text resume, there's a skills resume, and then there is a chronological resume. These are 3 different styles, okay? Now, when you guys give me your 3 resumes based on your 3 applications to your 3 jobs, okay, it could be in any combination. You could give me 3 plain text, 2 plain text, a skills, and a chronological, 3 chronologicals, whatever combination. I'm not requiring you to have a plain text, a skills resume, a chronological resume, okay? I'm relying on you all to just pick which ones you find are most useful. And again, it could be the same one throughout. That's fine. Remember, though, you need 3 separate cover letters or job application letters accompanying those 3 different resumes. So I need 2 attachments. On Friday, the resume, 1 Word document, ideally 3 pages. Remember, a resume, as best you can, you want to constrain your resume to a page. Okay, so let's stipulate that each resume is a page long. So that would be 3 pages in your resume document due Friday. And then on Sunday, you would have 3 cover letters. Now, a cover letter is a page. And in fact, it's really just a couple of very, concise paragraphs, okay? It's not a long, winding literary page for sure. So certainly for the cover letters, it's a page per, okay? So document Friday, 3 resumes, 3 pages in 1 submitted document in the Canvas Dropbox. Sunday, cover letter, same deal. Now, no one's come to me via email asking me to look over drafts or any tips or etc. So the due date hasn't changed. I've given you all 2 weeks. These 2 things are due this week. And remember, combined, they equal 20% of your overall course grade. Okay. Then we're going to transition to the group project part of the course. You all can now look in Canvas and our page, and you will see, let's see, I think I have it in files. Yes, you will see overview of semester team project right under your syllabus. You will see the team project, you will see the stages of the team project, and I think I emailed this out to everybody last week, if I'm not mistaken. You'll also see the group assignments. There are 20 people. I think we'll be down to 19 roughly by the time we start doing this. 1 student, I believe, is leaving the program, leaving the course, if I'm not mistaken. But roughly 4 people, 5 groups. So a nice even distribution there. And I've picked 5 industries, the top industries in America right now, according to a report from last year, but recent enough, okay? I've assigned each group an industry. Now remember this, as you will see when you look over the team project little ditto there in files, you'll see what you are doing. You are trying to address an industry problem. You guys are going to be brainstorming how can, say, this aspect of the healthcare system be improved upon. Okay, we're looking for efficiency, cost-saving measures, all while benefiting the consumer. Okay, whatever the industry is. Okay, so next week I am going to have a discussion forum open. And in your groups, in the discussion forum, I want you all to start talking to each other about your industry, and more importantly, and more specifically, about the assignment that's going to be due at the end of next week, the 21st. That Sunday is going to be the letter of inquiry. You could find out what a letter of inquiry is by looking in our textbook in chapter 14. It's basically you establishing contact with the representative company of the industry you're looking at for your project. Okay, so that discussion forum I'm going to open next Monday, and I'll have it do that Friday the 19th, and then that Sunday the 21st, your letter of inquiry, and this is going to be based on your group working together, is going to be due. Okay, and we'll have more specifics about that with the rollout of next week's announcement. We're just kind of looking ahead a little bit. But you could go ahead and look in the overview of the semester team project. You will see the date breakdowns of each stage of the project. Letter of inquiry being first. There's a usability report, a progress report. So you guys should be looking at that to kind of understand where things are plotted out in the semester here. Okay. If you all have means of communicating with each other before I set up the discussion forum, look at your groups, reach out to your group members, okay, and start talking about, hey, our industry is manufacturing. Our industry is retail. Guys in our group, what can we identify as being a problem area with, let's say, retail? Okay, think of all the different companies, corporations in that big umbrella of retail. Refine your focus. Think of maybe a retail operation, a chain. Think of something that particular chain does well or does poorly in your group's assessment. Okay, this is kind of how we're, turning our gears when we focus on this group project here. Okay, so again, a reminder, short video this week, because really it's just kind of talking about what we talked about last week with the addition of what's going to be due at the end of next week. Okay, resume and cover letter due this week. Resume Friday the 12th, cover letter Sunday the 14th. Okay, resume document. 3 separate resumes for 3 separate applications to 3 separate companies, places of employment, whatever you want to call it. There are 3 resume templates in our textbook in chapter 15. You could do any combination of the 3 for the 3 resumes. It is in one document submitted Friday in the Dropbox. And then complementing those 3 resumes are 3 job application or cover letters. Okay, look at the templates again in chapter 15. And those will correspond with your 3 resumes. You have 3 cover letters. You guys know this when you've applied to jobs. Okay. You need these things. Make sure your cover letter matches the resume. You can maybe label your resume A, resume B, resume C, cover letter A, cover letter B, cover letter C, however you want to tag them, so that I know which cover letter goes to which resume. Okay, or you could just save them in order. Page 1, resume A, page 1, cover letter A, so on and so on. Okay. All right, folks. At the risk of being unnecessarily long-winded, I think I'm going to cut it right there. Any questions on what we're doing, the project, anything like that, get in touch with me. We have to stay open with our chain of communication here. It's the only way we are going to get done what we need to get done. Okay? All right, guys, wish you luck on that resume cover letter assignment. Any questions, anything you need from me, make sure to reach out to me. And I'm happy to look over drafts this week of your resume and cover letter. I will say, though, Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, I am going to be busy. Okay? So that basically leaves you, and tomorrow, Monday, it's going to be a pretty busy day too. But Monday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be available to look over drafts. Okay? All right, folks. See you later. Bye-bye.